and noob and want to know how to get better in Arise crossover. I'm gonna walk you through everything you need to know to level up faster, farm better, and just enjoy the game overall. So before we do that, like, share, subscribe, and let's get on with the video. So if you're just starting out in Arise crossover, there are two absolutely free things you need to turn on right away, and that is the auto Arise and auto attack. They're both super helpful, but you need to make sure you like the game to unlock them. On my alt account, I couldn't like it for some reason, maybe because it's brand new. So if that happens to you, don't panic. Once you load in, your first opponent is gonna be Sundu or Sondu. I don't know. This is the easiest mob in the game, and what you want to do is Arise 4 of them, since that's the max number of shadows you can equip early on. And here's a tip: your shadows won't level up unless they deal damage, so don't do all the work yourselves. Let them get in some hits so they gain XP faster. The more they attack, the stronger they will get. Now early on, your goal is to farm and sell Sondus to make cash. Don't collect too many, just enough to sell and stack some money. You're aiming to buy the best sword on the first island, and it costs around 4k bucks. Sondu gives decent cash and is way quicker to kill than other early mobs, so stick with them for a bit. Now once that is done, I want you to click over this icon called stats, and then go over to the level icon. You see shadow power, shadow agility, shadow reach, player speed, and weapon mastery. You're gonna need to put 2 points into shadow power because that's the only 2 points you get at level 1, so it basically increases your shadow power by 10%, which is a more than enough boost early on. Once you're stacked, you need to start farming Largal guns. So they're right above the bridge, and you'll want to Arise 4 of them for a solid army of D rank shadows. After that, your next stop would normally be Ant Island to start arising B to A rank and soldiers. Dedu Island spawns every hour at XX15. That's your farming window. Now the ants in the Dedu Island can range anywhere from E rank all the way to S rank, so I'm gonna show you how to differentiate between them. Level 26 to level 35 are closer to C rank. Level 36 to level 45 are closer to B rank, and level 45 to about level 55 is about closer to A rank. You can eventually get every ant soldier in every rank from E to S, and then go on your way to make an SS rank ant soldier in just a few hours. Maybe it'll take you about 3 hours. Now that you have a full stack of SS rank ant soldiers, you don't need to visit some islands like the Grass Village and Brom Island. Instead, you should focus on increasing your hunter rank. In the latest update, every hunter rank now increases all damage by 5%. You can also take a look at the level cap boost per rank. It starts as A rank and goes all the way to N+. That's up to plus 60 extra levels per shadow, which is honestly kind of broken in a good way. To take the hunter rank up test, you need to enter this building via the elevator, and on the right side you will see the rank tester. To give you an idea how much damage you would take for each rank, here is a damage estimate for each rank. Make sure you screenshot this or just come back to the video and watch this part. For now, your main target should be getting the Light Admiral Shadow from Brom Island. The mobs on the next island have higher HP but don't feel any stronger. Aim to get a full set of SS rank Light Admiral or SS rank Knee Falcon. Now every time you clear a dungeon, you get items like the Brom Ruin. This ruin randomly turns 50% of the mobs on that island's dungeon into the featured dungeon mob, in this case Light Admirals. Now you can choose to skip Faceil and Nippon City because both of these places are straight ass. Like, Nippon City doesn't even make sense because everything in this place is weak compared to the next island, which is Mori Town. Here mobs are a bit tankier, but the swords are buffed up enough to compensate, so you can still farm them quickly if you're prepared. Now you're also gonna need to upgrade your team, so maybe try investing in Lucky Kingdom's Wind because it deals double the damage than your Light Admiral. So now that you've gotten stronger, go ahead and grab the sword here that deals 6 trillion base damage and enchant it with sharpness 8. You can see that at base at E rank, it doesn't deal that much damage, but with sharpness 8, you can kill Golin pretty quickly. Keep this one as your main weapon, and while you're at it, pick up a few Reaper sights and upgrade them to B rank or A rank. At this point, you can also complete the SS rank Hunter challenge to increase your damage even further. Also, a quick tip: if you see an E rank Mori dungeon, just jump in because you got a chance to get a D rank Reaper sight, which saves you the cost of 3 E ranks. This is how players build SS rank weapons without spending a fortune. You can also get the legendary sword if you kill the boss, although the chances are very low. So once you're satisfied with your sword, let's say it's around A to S rank, you can then try enchanting it with sharpness 8. You want at least S rank here because the next island boss has 100 times more HP. Now before you get to the next island, it's time to push your rank to G rank hunter. This gives you a 10 plus level cap boost for your shadows, and you also get a shadow damage boost about 2 times as much compared to when you were E rank. At this point you can start farming the boss in Mori, and while it's a grind, it won't take long before you're ready to move on again. Once you have enough money to buy enough for a C rank axe, you need to get sharpness 8 on it, and it will easily outclass your sword at that point. You can also enchant it at D rank sharpness 8. It's up to you if you want to do that. From there on out, you need to keep working to get another S rank sword with sharpness 8. You can also get the legendary sword from the Dragon City dungeon if there's an E rank or a D rank dungeon. Getting the legendary sword from the Dragon City dungeons or any dungeon at all is gonna save you a lot of time. I was gonna say 9 of this, but then you can see the damage difference. This at C rank would deal like 4 QA, and this is dealing 9 QA, so double this damage. So it's like saving you 18 swords worth of farming, and that's when you can move to XZ City, and by now your S rank sword should be strong enough to take out mobs here fairly quickly. Now before coming here, I'd recommend you to get at least N rank, and then after you get like a good sword from this island, you can go ahead and go for N plus. So this is gonna be your new main weapon, so keep working forward for another S rank version of that same sword. So yes, you're gonna be farming for the S rank version of every sword after this island. Then enchant with sharpness 8 too, and trust me, you're gonna need it because you're gonna have to farm Infernal Castle now. So now you need to get those G rank shadows, and the only way to get that is to get to floor 40 plus of Infernal Castle. And an A rank sword is not gonna cut it, so you're gonna need an S rank or an SS rank weapon. Now with every update, the castle mobs get stronger, so you're gonna have to upgrade your sword again and then try the Infernal Castle. And once you've gotten the full stack of G rank shadows, you don't need to keep the shadow damage upgrade in your stats point. You can put them into speed instead, so you can clear dungeons faster and farm tickets more. And now the final thing you need to prioritize is game passes. These are the game passes you need to get first before you can buy any other game pass. And the first one is +3 shadow equips. Early game damage boost is crazy with this game pass. Also attack for shadows, saves your fingers some time, and then the double drop chance that speeds up the weapon and thus farming massively. You can then choose between instant arise, instant destroy, and 2 times cash. Honestly, I think it's better to get the 2 times cash so you can get more money to buy the swords quickly. Now with everything in this guide, you should be able to reach the late game stages of Arise Crossover in about 3 days of chill grinding. You don't really need to spend your whole life playing this game. Also, one quick tip: if you are out of dust, like let's say you're out of rare dust, legendary dust, or common powder dust, you can go ahead and click on the top right menu and then go to AFK rewards. There's all sorts of rewards here, and you can even get the G rank whistle, which might be the strongest mob in the game right now. Not really sure. I haven't gotten it yet because I don't really go AFK that much. So yeah, so you can go AFK using that button anytime you want or whenever you're going to sleep. So if this guide helped, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and of course join the Discord if you want to hang out or join future giveaways, and comment down below what kind of guides or videos you want to see next, and I'll catch you in the next video.